Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So children, today we are going to see next few question of exercise 13.3 which we have already started yesterday. So till question number 6 we have finished yesterday. Today we are going to start with question number 7 of exercise 13.3. We'll understand the concept and just find it out. Try to find it out, different questions, and in that questions we are going to taken up the previous concept also over there. So children, let's start our question number 7. Now, the side of a square field is 75 meter. The side of a square field is 75 meter. Find its perimeter and area. So let's start with this question number 7. What is given here? In question number 7 of exercise 13.3. In question number 7 of exercise 13.3, you have been given with side of a square is 75 meter. Now side of a square is given, you have to find out its perimeter and area. Now in such kind of a question, when you have to find it out, now this whole exercise is related with area. We were doing concept of area, and although we were revising this concept of area here, but sometimes you will be getting a certain kind of a question in which you will take previous concept also. Whatever we have done in previous exercise, that also we are going to take it here. This question number 7 is of such kind of a question in which we will take up the concept of perimeter also over there. Now side of a square field is given, you have to find it out, its perimeter as well as its area. So we know the formula for both. Now side of a square is given to you. What is this side? That is 75 meter. That is 75 meter. Now what is the formula for finding perimeter? Perimeter of a square, we know this formula. All the four sides of a square is equal. Perimeter of a square. What is the formula? Perimeter of a square, 4 multiplied by side. 4 into side. It means here 4 will be multiplied by 75 meter. Or that will become 4 5s are 20, 0, carry 2, 4 7s are 28, 29, 30. 300 meter. That will become perimeter of a square. 4 into side means 4 will be multiplied by 75 meter, and here the answer will be 300 meter. After that, area of a square. Area of a square. What is the formula for this? That is side multiplied by side. Because we know that in square all the four sides are equal. So the formula will be S into S, the product of two sides of a square. So that we will do it 75 meter multiplied by 75 meter. Do this multiplication and then we will get area of a square which is given to you. Do this multiplication and then unit you will write square meter. Unit will be square meter. Square meter. 75 meter will be multiplied by 75 meter and the unit will be square meter. That is area of a square. And this is your question number 7 of exercise 13.3. I'll read out the question once again. The question, in this question you have been given with side of a square field. Side of a square field is given, that is 75 meter. and you are supposed to find it out its perimeter and area. You have to find it out its perimeter and area. Both the formulas you are knowing it and easily you can find it out its perimeter and area. Now certain kind of a question will be given in case of a rectangle when you have been given with perimeter and then you have to find it out its length or breadth of a rectangle, and then again you have to find it out area. Then in that kind of in certain kind of a question we are going to revise the whole concept of perimeter as well as area, as well as how to find it out its length or breadth. If from 3 any 2 things will be given. Let's see how. So let's start question number 8. I'll read it out, that question number 8, and make you understand what is question number 8. And this multiplication you all will do it yourself. Now here in revision class, some of the part of the question you are only going to do it yourself. I am telling you the things which are different from the previous question, that only we are going to take it. Now question number 8 is, the perimeter of a room is 18 meter. If it is 4 meter wide means here we were talking about breadth. I'll read it out this question once again. The perimeter of a room is 18 meter. It is 4 meter wide. Find its length and area. Find its length and area. Now perimeter of a room is 18 meter. It is 4 meter wide. Means the breadth of that room is 4 meter. Find its length and area. Find its length and area. So first of all, what is the perimeter? Perimeter of a room is 18 meter. Perimeter of a room is 18 meter. Okay. So now next is you have to find it out. Breadth is given, you have to find it out length. Now what is the formula for perimeter of a rectangle? Perimeter of a rectangle that will be 2 multiplied by L plus B. 2 multiplied by L plus B. Now perimeter is given, that is 18 meter. This 2 will be multiplied L. Now breadth is 4 meter. Now whichever things will be given, what you have to do, first of all you have to find it out. Whatever things will be given. Given things you will write it out, perimeter, breadth of a room, that is given, and then you will write it out. Write it down, this formula. Perimeter of a rectangle, that is 2 multiplied by length plus breadth. This formula you are knowing. After reading the question, that you understood that what is given in the question, perimeter is given, breadth is given, you just put these value in this question. Now 2 is in multiplication here, that will come in the denominator, this 18 meter divided by 2. So 2 ones are 2, 2 nines are 18, 9 meter, L plus 4 meter. So what is the length? 9 meter multiplied by 4 meter. 9 minus 4, that will be 5 meter length. Length will be 5 meter. Length will be 5 meter. Now, breadth is already given. You have find it out. You have put it this in the formula, and then you have find it out. Perimeter, you have find it out length of that rectangle. See how? Perimeter is given. Perimeter of a room is 18 meter. With that, you have been given with breadth of a room, that is 4 meter. We'll write formula for writing perimeter of a rectangle. Perimeter of a rectangle is equals to 2 multiplied by length plus breadth. 2 multiplied by length plus breadth. Put this value 18 meter is equals to 2 will be multiplied by length plus breadth will be 4 meter. Now 2 will come into denominator. 2 ones are 2, 2 nines are 18. 9 meter is equals to length plus 4 meter. Now 4 meter is it here it is in addition, it will come on this side and it will subtract 9 minus 4, that will be 5 meter. What is the length now? That is 5 meter. Now what is the next part of the question? In the next part you have to find it out. Area of this rectangle. You know the formula, length into breadth. Length into breadth. Put the value in that and then you will find it out. 5 fours are 20. 20 square meter will be the area of this rectangle. 20 square meter will become the area of this rectangle. Now children, one thing you have to keep it in your mind whenever we were doing questions in this chapter like perimeter, area and volume, that will be related to, somewhere it will be related to the concept of perimeter. It will be there that in area concept something will be asked related to perimeter also. Then some of the questions will be related to that is perimeter of square also, then one side can be given, or perimeter can be given, you have to find the side and then you have to find it out the area. So these certain kind of a questions you will be getting in which you have to evaluate the value of other thing if one of that object, if the unit of one of that object will be given. So that you have to find it out. So you have to keep it in your mind how to find it out, that question. That is very important, how to find it out. If in this kind of a question, it is possible that many of times you have been given length, you have to find it out breadth. Anything can be there. Anything can be there. There must be some minor changes will be there in the question. But the formula, the basic formula which we have done, that you will remember, and by using that formula, we can find it out the solution. That is very important. Solution is very important. How to find it out, solution of that particular question, that is very important. Fine. So perimeter of a room, that is there. Perimeter of a rectangle, that is 2 multiplied by length plus breadth, that will be there. 18 meter is equals to 2 into L plus length plus whatever breadth will be there, that we have put it over there. That we have put this value in this, and then 2 will be in multiplication here, it will come in denominator. 2 ones are 2, 2 nines are 18. So that will be length plus 4 meter, 9 minus 4, that will be 5 meter. Now next part of this question is to find it out area. How to find it out area of this? What we will do, area of a rectangle, you know the formula, length multiplied by breadth. Put this value, length is 5 meter and breadth is 4 meter. Put in that and then you will get the answer of area of a rectangular room or area of a room. Now let's come to question number 9 here. The perimeter of a square is 40 centimeter. Perimeter of a square is given. Now find its side and area. That is quite simple because such kind of a question we have done in previous exercise also. In exercise 13.1, not in previous exercise, in exercise 13.1. Question number 9 is you have been given with perimeter. Perimeter you have been given with perimeter. You can find it out. Side of that perimeter of a square. Perimeter of a square, that is 40 centimeter. That is 40 centimeter. Perimeter of a square, that is 40 centimeter. We know the formula, side of a 4. Perimeter divided by 4. What we will do? 40 centimeter, that will be divided by 4. 4 ones are 4. 4 tens are 40, that will be 10 centimeter. Now this is side of a square, that is 10 centimeter. I'll read it out the question once again and then I'll find it out the second part of the question. In question number 9, you have been given with the perimeter of a square which is 40 centimeter. You have to find its side and area. You have to find its side and area. Now perimeter, you all know. Formula for finding side of a square is perimeter divided by 4. Already we have done in the exercise, in the previous exercise 13.1, in which we were finding perimeter, na? So in that exercise only we have done this concept also. If you have been given perimeter of a square and then you have to find it out side of a square, we know that all the 4 sides of a square is same. So what we will do, perimeter will be divided by 4. We have done this division, 4 tens will be 40. Now side of a square is 10 centimeter. Now what is the next formula, that is, what is the area of a square? Area of a square, that is side multiplied by side. Side multiplied by side. So 10 centimeter will be multiplied by 10 centimeter. 10 tens are 100 square centimeter. 100 square centimeter, that will be your answer. 100 square, 10 tens are 100 and square centimeter. 100 square centimeter will be your answer. Now children, will come to last question of this exercise 13.3. After that we will start doing the concept of volume. So I hope there is no doubt in this question how we are going to find it out side of a square when perimeter is given, and once you will find it out side of a square, how will you find it out area of a square? The formula is same, side multiplied by side. Put the value 10 centimeter or whatever side you will find it out, that put in this formula and then you will find it out, that answer, that is 10 tens will be 100 square centimeter. Now let's come to question number 10. Now doing that question number 10, we have 2 different methods. First I'll read out that question and then I'll explain this question, what is given in the question, and then we will decide which method you will opt or which method you will use to solve this question. You are going to find it out the concept separately or together. Let's start question number 10. A room is, question number 10 is, so let's start this question number 10. A room is 680 centimeter long and 320 centimeter wide. A room is 680 centimeter long and 320 centimeter wide. Now it is to be paved with square marble tiles of side 40 centimeter. A room is 680 centimeter long and 320 centimeter wide. It is to be paved. Now what do you mean by paved? Paved means when we were tiling our floor, whichever floor do you have at your home, when you are going to floor, pave that. Paved means putting tiles in that floor. So when we put tiles on that floor, then how many such tiles are required? That if you know the area of your floor of the room and you know what is the area of the tile, how will you find it out that how many tiles are required to pave over that floor? So do you understand what is the question? That let's say that your room is there, and area of a floor or area of a floor of your room, that is given, like your room is 680 centimeter long and 320 centimeter wide, and you have to pave that floor with tiles whose with a square marble tiles whose side is 40 centimeter. Now here one thing which is very interesting, that the area of a room is given in length and breadth, but area of a tile is a area of a square tile is there. Fine. So rectangular room is going to paved with square tiles. So you have to find it out in this question that how many tiles are required. Now we'll talk about the method. There are two methods to do these questions. One method is find it out area of the floor, then area of one tile. After that, do that division. Second method, number of tiles you can write it out. That way you can find it out by dividing area of a room divided by area of one tile. Directly also you can write what is given. Length of a room is given, breadth of a room is given, length of a side of a square tile is given. After that, number of tiles, that will be this, area of a room divided by area of a tile. So let's see how you are going to do this question. Easy way. Length of a room, that is whatever things will be given, that only we are going to write down first. Whatever things will be given in the question, length is given, breadth is given, side of a square tile is given, that only we are going to write it down first. Length of a room, that is 680 centimeter. Breadth of a room, that is breadth of a room, that is, what is the breadth? That is 320 centimeter. Side of a square tile, what we are going to do, that is 40 centimeter. Now number of tiles you have to find it out. Number of tiles required, that will be equal to area of a room divided by area of a tile. That is area of a room, that is 680 centimeter multiplied by 320 centimeter divided by 40 multiplied by 40. So area of a room, that is length multiplied by breadth, that will be L into B divided by S into S. L into B divided by S into S. The formula you all are knowing. Area of a room means you are going to find it out. You are going to multiply length by breadth, and this tile will be S into S. Side will be multiplied by side. So what we will do, 1 0 will be cancelled with 1 0. 4 1s are 4, 4 8s are 32, 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So 68 will be multiplied by 2. 2 8s are 16. 136 tiles will be required. 136 tiles will be required. 136 tiles will be required in this. Fine. So what we have seen in this question, I read out the question that a room is 680 centimeter long and 320 centimeter wide. Now it is to be paved with square marble tile. Square marble tiles are required to pave that room, to pave the floor of a room. And side of that square tile is 40 centimeter. Now how many such tiles will be required? Now length of a room is given, that is 680 centimeter. Breadth of a room is given, that is 320 centimeter. Now side of a square tile is also given, that is 40 centimeter. Now here you can write this area of a room, then L into B, and then you can do multiplication. But that multiplication is not required, because later on when you will find it out here, then you will be getting a big number to get divided with. So that division is not required. We can cancel like this also. 1 0 will be cancelled with 1 0. So you don't require to find it out, this area of a room or area of a tile separately. You can write down here L into B and here side into side, and then you can find that. Then 0 will be cancelled here and 0 will be cancelled here. 4 1s are 4, 4 8s are 32, 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Then 68 will be multiplied by 2. Then what you will be getting? 136 tiles. So here the answer of this question number 10 is 136 tiles. Question is very nice. This question is very nice and full of concepts, as many concepts which we have done. All these concepts we will summarize in one single question. How to find it out, number of tiles. Now sometime in the question you have been given with that what is the total cost to pave that tile. Find if the rate of paving it, that is, then you will be finding out area of 136. If the cost of paved that tile will be 5 rupees per tile, so 136 will be multiplied by 5. Such kind of a question you will be getting in the example also, that Urvashi made a rectangular design. Okay, that also you can do it. That is same as of earlier previous question. Okay, this question, example 8. Arun plans to tile his kitchen floor with square tile. Each side of the tile is 10 centimeter and his kitchen is 320 centimeter long and 200 centimeter wide. How many tiles will be needed? Area of a kitchen, area of one tile, and then you will do the division. You will get that how many tiles will be required. So you will go through the examples, doing practice of example. Again, that is very important. And I hope now the concept of finding area or perimeter, that is quite clear. Whether it is related to perimeter or rectangle, or like how to find it out, length, if perimeter or breadth will be given, how to find it out, breadth, if perimeter and length is given, that is quite clear. I hope this concept is quite clear, and now easily you all can do these. And in the next class we are going to continue with with the next topic, that is volume. First we will do with the conversion of that volume and formula of finding volume of cube, volume of cuboid, how they are formed, conversion of them, and then few word problems related to that. Now that is your last 13.4 will be your last exercise, and after that we have chapter test and we'll go through the next chapter, chapter 14. So this volume, which is again an important concept, that we will take it in the next class. So now for that, for today I am going to finish the class here. That's all for today, children. Have a good day.